We're a family from the United States, and for the past 3 months, we've been traveling through Vietnam from the rice fields of Sapa to the limestone cliffs of Ninh Bien, the nonstop energy of Hanoi, and the beaches of Da Nang. It's been beautiful, exciting, and sometimes absolutely insane. Because while Vietnam is one of the most unforgettable places we've ever been, some of what you will see here is so wild, it would literally get you arrested back home. Let me show you what I mean. The first thing you will notice when you come to Vietnam is the insane traffic. Here, red lights are more like suggestions, sidewalks are also roads, and it's not unusual to see people driving into oncoming traffic. Basically, anything goes. The next thing you will probably notice is that Vietnam is full of beautiful people, and you will find the most attractive people at the lobby of your hotel, greeting you at restaurants, or leading you into luxurious spas. There is a reason for this. In Vietnam, there is no discrimination laws. Employers will post jobs specifically for young, attractive men or women. These job ads can be very specific on sex or physical features, and it's completely legal. If you're disabled or out of shape, this might be an issue for you. Vietnam has no accessibility laws, and it is one of the least accessible countries I have been to. Most buildings have no ramps or elevators, only stairs. Sidewalks are basically obstacle courses packed with parked bikes, food stalls, cars, or whatever else someone felt like leaving there. I wondered why there was no disabled people around, and I have came to the conclusion it's probably because they can't get out of their house. Don't worry, it's not all bad. In my opinion, one of the coolest things about Vietnam that would definitely not be legal in the US is the pharmacies. You need antibiotics, anxiety medicine, steroids? Just walk into a pharmacy. No doctor, no prescription, no problem. You can explain your symptoms or just tell them what you want. They'll sell it to you, no questions asked. I'm going to tell you a secret. Nothing is free in Vietnam, but everything is for sale for the right price. Unfortunately, that includes animals. Some of the animals being sold here would get vendors arrested anywhere else. We've seen a variety of protected species, including primates and seafood, that would violate every fish and wildlife law in the US. People say you can do pretty much whatever you want here within reason. But within reason is definitely subjective. Want to open an ice cold beer at the beach or have one on your way home from a long day at work? Why not? Vietnam has no public drinking laws, and age restrictions are definitely not enforced. If you haven't noticed yet, you won't find a lot of license or regulation requirements here, which means you can find some really cheap services, but Vietnam brings new meaning to the words you can be anything you want to be. They can wake up and decide they're a barber or a chef or a tattoo artist. No certification or license required, and no one regulates these businesses to ensure they meet food safety, sanitation requirements, or any other safety standard for that matter. And spas? Those are definitely not regulated. You might get a massage or you might get something else, if you know what I mean. Here, backyard farm animals aren't just normal, they're part of the neighborhood vibe, especially chickens. You'll see them pecking around storefronts and wandering through alleyways. In the US, zoning laws would have a total meltdown unless you've got 5 acres, a permit, and neighbors who don't mind a 5 a.m. wake-up call. But here, they're just part of the soundtrack of daily life alongside motorbikes and street vendors. In Vietnam, the markets are overflowing with knockoffs, and no one's trying to hide it. Designer bags, North Face jackets, Crocs, Ray-Bans, you name it, they've got it. Well, a slightly misspelled version of it. People love the deals, especially travelers. I mean, who doesn't want a Gucci belt for $5? Personally, I enjoy scoring cheap clothes too, but let me be real. Not all knockoffs are created equal. That North Face rain jacket might look legit, but don't count on it keeping you dry when it starts raining on your mountain hike. I learned that the hard way. In Vietnam, you walk up to a vendor, ask how much, they say 100,000, you hand them cash, and that's it. No receipt, no tax, no paper trail. It's quick, easy, and absolutely normal. Almost everything is done in cash here, from street food and coffee to clothes, rides, and sometimes even your hotels. In the US, that's called tax evasion, my friends. I, of course, saved the worst for last. This is the thing that shocked me and also bothers me the most: the constant smoking. I didn't think hotel rooms had smoking rooms, but they do here. They smoke in restaurants and cafes, in cars and on motorbikes, even at the freaking gas station. They smoke everywhere. It's like the 80s and 90s in America. I'm not kidding. It's so bad. My gym had to put up no smoking signs in the building. And maybe this is a controversial opinion, but if you can smoke during your workout, obviously you're not working out hard enough, my friend. I have to say, Vietnam definitely doesn't play by Western rules, and that's part of what makes it amazing. It's chaotic, it's unexpected, and it's full of surprises. Some of these things might be questionable where we're from, but here it's just another day.